Hello, my name is Dr. Les Young, and it's my privilege to direct a Bible college in Upper East Tennessee. But I'm not here at this moment to try to impart to you some deep theological message. I have a message that is as basic as life itself. In fact, I must warn you that once you hear this message, it could prove to be the most dangerous message you've ever heard. And why? Because, number one, you will no longer be ignorant of the facts, and number two, you will no longer be convinced that you can do nothing about those facts. And I'm talking about something that has plagued our nation for the last 40 years. Here we are, early in the year 2013, and just a week or so ago, we marked the 40th anniversary of the infamous Supreme Court decision Roe versus Wade. And since then, that decision has become de facto law in our country, whereby almost 56 million babies and counting have been murdered just by choice. And so a whole generation has passed, and we have decimated about 20% of our population. And God has taken notice of this. God is not one to be taken lightly. He eventually will judge every wrong that is committed. So I'm here to let you know that you can do something about this. For the last 20 years or so, there has been introduced in every session of Congress some sort of a personhood bill, right to life, sanctity of life, life at conception act, known by different names, basically giving babies in the womb the full rights and protections of personhood under the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. None of those bills has ever come out of committee and been voted up or down in either the House or the Senate. But I'm here to tell you that our senators and our representatives do listen to their constituents. They don't pay a whole lot of attention to the electronically solicited polls and petitions on the internet, but they do pay attention when personal contact is made with their office. So I'm here urging you, pleading with you, every one of you who considers life as something that has God's stamp on it and is sanctified by God himself, I'm urging you to contact your legislator. And when you contact him, encourage him to put pressure on his colleagues to get whatever the current version of a Right to Life, Sanctity of Life, Life at Conception Act, whatever the name of that bill is in Congress, to get it out of committee and voted up or down, and hopefully by God's grace passed into law and presented to our president for his signature. Currently, the bills that bear the most promise are S-91 in the Senate and H.R. 23 in the House of Representatives. Our congressmen do listen to your voice. So there will be appearing on the screen information on how to contact them and how to stay in touch with the status of those particular bills. The best website of all to go to is www.thomas.gov. That's the Library of Congress website. In there, you can find information on how to contact your representative or your senator, and also how to check up on the status of any bill that you have a question about. I urge you, I plead with you, as someone who believes in the sanctity of life in the womb, that life begins at conception and that life is a precious gift from God, stand up, let your voice be counted. Together, we can stop this atrocity that came into our country 40 years ago. Thank you for your time and for your attention and for your further action. God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.